Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. And a Deern official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future? My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradis, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakul. I'll keep that in mind.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Ondra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt, then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Cull the sickness, clear the rot. Kill one to save the other. Still. Violets and the stars, we wish for both. Earth into rebirth, growth into life again, beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder. That cartographer mentioned this spot in their letter. Let's take a look around.
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
Keep your guard up. You don't look like the type to negotiate.
I heard something. Stop right there.
Watch yourselves. Glad that's over.
You take lead. Back on my feet.
Careful. There's nothing more dangerous out here than taking a moment to relax.
This one's mine. that it?
Isang sabon!
Reminds me of the Rowatine Navy's punishment for desertion. We make a good squad.
Claviger took good care of us. Always paid on time.
What is it? Gate's open now. Hope you haven't run into any delays.
Why was I hoping there'd be more fanfare passing through there?
Envoy.
Murderers!
How awful.
Not to worry, Envoy. We've got one of the bastards.
The perfect place for adherents to look down on the citizens of Paradis.
You startled me.
Well, that didn't take long.
You're gonna regret this.
Is that all you have?
Time to rally.
On your right! Nice shot!
That's one for us.
I'm starting to see why Eamund was going gray all of a sudden. Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot, Eamund threw the best parties. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamund not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the Cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradis, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. A cistern beneath the Temple of Ondra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Ondra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, after you. Cozy. These have been boarded up since the lockdown started. Nice place for thieves to hide out. Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever.
Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says.
Let's keep moving through here before one of them asks us a difficult question.
Whatever you need, discretion guaranteed. An Adiran? Come to see my wares? Well, don't I feel blessed? Your kind don't go scrounging in alleys every day, do you? The Empire doesn't have much of an interest in people like me. Where are my manners? Name's Cutty. I'm a trader of lost things. They come my way, I peddle them for people like you to find. As long as there's people in the city, there's merchandise to be found and sold.
I'm telling you, that so-called Watcher is a fraud.
But she knew things about me. Things that I didn't even know.
Exactly. She made it all up.
God, I hope she can help.
They say a strong soul can withstand this dream scourge. She'll see that mine's healthy, right? Hey, wait your turn!
Maybe you should talk to her.
Maybe you should open your eyes.
High market. Don't worry, it just gets fancier from here. This is where people go to buy stuff that will just get them mugged everywhere else.
We should stop by Sanza sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this part of the... never mind. Doesn't matter anyway.
Welcome. Welcome. I was hoping you would drop in.
Wouldn't want to mix your communal meals bowl with your Ashes of the Dead bowl.
You're back!
What have you found? I warned Geirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? On second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon. My shop is in here, Envoy.
Definitely don't feel like we should be in here.
I don't think my assistants are hiding in there.
By the way, I never met that Orlan girl before in my life.
What Orlan girl?
You remember. The one in the camp in Shadow Peaks? With the thing on her head?
Oh, yeah. Nice eyes, chipped tooth. Thinking about her again, huh?
You thought we had a past or something, but I never seen her before in my life.
We could see her again if you want. I think she liked you.
Well, anyway, just wanted to clear that up. Yeah, a good talk.
Some women like the brooding, mysterious types. You just gotta work on your small talk.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradis Militia.
This building is Abderan property. Your people have no business being here.
I understand that, but you can't just march up to the gate and order my soldiers around.
Then order them to get away from our property, or I'll use more than harsh language. Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Abderans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradis Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
They do more than simply walk by. They linger here, drinking and talking.
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot!
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Third.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome adversity as the wave overcomes the shore.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Ondra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Abderan envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. My goodness, no! People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens. Killers and cut-purses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. Ygwulf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the Cistern. No doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Will they? I have my doubts. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Someone there?
Watch yourself.
Is that all you got?
Find you better armor.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you...
Come and get me. Take a moment, people.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
More blessed spiders. Fui to me. these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Here we go!
Left leg!
Quiet.
Over there.
Who's there?
Oh no, you
Don't! This.
Think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed a point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends. Right behind you.
Eyes open.
Don't let them escape!
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead. Another minute, but who's counting? I would have sent that thief on his way, without our blessed day supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
me. No one.
Quiet, Nimdut.
The envoy.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No. The gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adheran contracts, contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at our dear. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Not the path I'd take. But hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go? You are far more forgiving than I would be under the circumstances. Perhaps you are worthy of this great destiny. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the Envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your Emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know this ain't using to stab us in the back?
Adherents are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she backed down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely see. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Paradis! Do not be afraid of any plague. With one...
Here we go. Is that all you got? Well, that was fun.
Just like the good old days.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some Tanglewort in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Right. What do you want to know? Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Ygwulf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwine and the Steel Garote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwine and the Steel Garote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Could be both. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwine are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon. Especially if the Steel Garote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Eamund. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. I'll be here if you need me.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? It wasn't...
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
There's almost always something worth finding in ruins like these. If, that's what you're looking for. I'm not one for walking up to altars. Maybe leave this one alone.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Wodika.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor.
Bet that was part of something once. If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
right behind you.
That's all of them.
We can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
No, that wasn't me. But it was. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm? Be careful, Godlike. Runyd has such power. God, such terrifying power. No, I don't think I am. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands. What do I do, though? Find the descendants of those... I can't even say it. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are. I suppose you have a point. Thank you. I think... Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading. Why, it's tradition. Runyd doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do.
I don't accept payment for my advice either. You can just throw your coins at my feet.
What you do is your decision, but... you have been warned.
closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. I told you the good news. Now comes the bad. Or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. but a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Ondra, commune with it. Ondra has a strong link to the beyond. Ondra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Eora. Through Ondra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Ondra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself. Twisting vines, essence warping into essence. A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Ondra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Ondra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? The Ondra breathes. We shake the mountains. You build your foundation on us too. Now our memory is a wound reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. An obligation, a sacrifice for the whole. Your life was not your own. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your attempts to douse your own fire could not diminish your light. Where you saw disappointment, your people saw wisdom and strength. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The elders spoke of the wisdom they had lost in their escape. You would record your traditions now. The old ways would be safe. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You could only rest for a moment. Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Geirmund, how did you lead? To have strength is to have judgment. We should like that to be our way. In time, others admired your impartiality. You were what they hoped for. A beacon on the cliffs. A guiding hand. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day. Nothing. Silence. We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Ondra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Geirmund. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Envoy. Oh, gods. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?